Hey guys, in case you're seeing me for the first time, I've been making a video about the $5,000 propfirm account I got from Funded Next. And what I do is that every single week I post every single trade I took for that week. And yes, before I post the trades for this week, there's something I really want to say. And I think every struggling trader needs to hear this. And before we dive into that, my name is JFX, a 21-year-old trader that has been trading for over close to 2 years now. And just like most traders we have all over the world, still trying to find profitability in the market. Now, what I'm about to say, it's something related to my trading. Now, last week was a red week for me, yes, because I lost a very small percentage of the $5,000 account I bought. And this week as well was also a red week. But there's something about this week, and this is something I need to outline. So I took two trades before the CPI news on Wednesday. Those two trades were both losses. Now, those trades were not actually painful. Yes, it was not painful. Why? Because I followed my rules, I followed my plans, but just like we don't know what was going to happen next in the market. I didn't know it was going to turn to a loss, but it did turn to a loss. During the CPI news on Wednesday, there was something I did that I shouldn't have done. Yes, and it was very painful. Like, it was very painful. It was draining me. Why? Because it's been a while I did something like this. It's like vomiting and still going back to that vomit. Yes. Now, most of us struggling traders now experience what we call indiscipline. You understand? You make your rule, you make your plan, and we end up not following them. Now, I've gotten to a point where I'm becoming disciplined. Like, I know it, I'm becoming very disciplined. I can say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And during the time of the trade, that exactly is what I'm going to do. Yes, and I think this started about a month, 2 months ago. So it is something. It's a very big progress. And after I took that trade, it ended up in a loss. That is the CPI news I'm talking about. It ended up in a loss. And after hours and hours of regret and all of that, I discovered something. The main reason we get depressed in trading is because we are indisciplined. Now, in trading, indiscipline causes a whole lot of problems for us. You understand? Indiscipline can cause you to have fear. That's, you trade from a point of fear. You trade with low confidence. You trade with over leverage and all of that. That's what indiscipline can cause you. And you have to get to a point in your trading where you become very disciplined. And how you do that, and this is something I myself would start implementing. Yes, it's not like I've not been implementing it, but this time I really want to be intentional. Like, I want to be 100% intentional. Back to what I was saying. And how you can stop being indisciplined is writing your trading plan. It's simple as that. Writing them down, in the sense that you have to be very precise, very precise on what you're going to be doing in the charts, to a point that if you're feeling any emotional stress or all of those shit real traders experience during the chart, you just have to look into your book and read from it, and that's just it. You get a guide. And lastly, this point I want to make is very important. Know that making a mistake is very normal. Even the best of the best have losing trades. They make mistakes. You understand? Now, you're not just going to eat yourself up and regret or try to revenge trading. That's try to make that money back by all means. No, that's not what you're going to do. You're going to like step a foot backward and reflect. View your trading like from a third person perspective. I don't know if you understand what I mean. And that is the way you're going to identify where you're getting it wrong and make corrections. You understand? You know the difference between trading and our social environment. That is why everybody going into trading must surely have this conflict in your mind. In our social environment, we are told to avoid mistakes, avoid failing, and all of that, avoid problems. You understand? Whereas in trading, you see that problem, that is what we are going to dive into. You understand? Accept it, feel it, embrace it, and work on it. Work on that problem to make a solution out of it. And that is just the difference. That is just the psychology. And that is why social media, you're going to see so many unprofitable traders. And you're proud of it. You're proud of it. Like, we know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We know this is hard. Even before we ended up trading, we know we're going to lose money and all of that. But still, yet we decided. Mind games, mind games. What I'm just saying is that be disciplined. That's just what you need. One strategy and work your way out of it. Work your way. This year, I know this year is going to be massive. I just know it in its own way. And next year is going to be more massive. And next 2 years is still going to be more massive. And that is how it goes. Progress, you understand? Focus on the process and you start seeing progress. Peace.